What causes a baggy behind and how to fix it? I'm freshly back from teaching my 3-day pants fitting workshop, and during the workshop, as we were doing fitting, one of the issues that came up was having too much fabric on the back full hip and having it be baggy here. So this is an interesting topic for me, and I've talked about it many times in the past, but listening to the questions that I was getting from my students, and then also having them tell me, well, I watched this video and that video and the other video, I realized that sometimes it's good to sort of circle around and talk about common fitting issues in different ways. So today I want to talk about when you have extra fabric here, so it's baggy here, what can be causing it? I have a front and back leg in front of me, and I'm just going to cut off the inseam off of the front so I can put them together like this. So all I'm doing here is lining up my inseam to show you where the negative space is. And negative space is one of those terms or concepts in pants fitting that can be a little counterintuitive. So basically, what I'm talking about is the space inside these pants. Sort of hash out for you all of the space. I'm just going to do this. So we've got all the space right here. All of that is inside space, meaning it's the room you have to sit down. It's the room you have to bend and move for your body to fit into the pant. Now, when your pants are sewn up, the center back seam does not hang out wide like that. It comes together like this when it's sewn, and it joins together with your waistband. So while the inseams are sewn together like this, that is the space, but then as you sew the waistband on, it looks like this. The negative space is not reduced, it's just the pants are pulled up and you secure it along the top with a waistband. So I like to look at it like this so you can see all the space you have. So the first thing is, if you're working with a pants pattern and it's got a very angled center back seam, so that's creating more space. If I were to take my ruler and straighten out the center back seam like this, so I'm removing all of this from the inside space that I have. So the first thing you can do is straighten the center back seam a little bit to take up some of the space that your body can't push out, right? So if you let this out, you feel like you're making it bigger. You are making it bigger. Where you're making it bigger is here. So across your full hip is going to get 2 times bigger whatever you add here, because you've got a left and right side. So the outside gets bigger, but the inside space gets smaller. If the bagginess is also extending to your upper thigh through the inseam, there is another thing that you can do, and I'm just going to show you that on a separate piece. So if the bagginess is extending through the upper thigh area as well, not only can you straighten, so I'm going to straighten first. So I'm just repeating what I'm doing here. And I can shorten the crotch extension. So if I get rid of this and I add fabric here, so here I'm getting rid of it. So I'm minusing fabric here. Here I'm adding fabric. So it's almost like a plus and minus thing, really. I'm going to cut this off to drive my point home. So we're getting rid of fabric here. and we're adding fabric here. Both of those things are removing inside space because we've made the crotch extension shorter, and we have filled in some of the center back by adding fabric there. Those two things will also remove bagginess on the back. Now, I know it's very tempting, and the reason why I'm showing you these things is because it's very tempting when you have extra fabric in the back to pin it out like this. So if I pin it out, and I'll just throw some pins in here. See, I can pull out all the extra fabric out of the center back. Okay, and that does remove the excess here. It does. But the fit is not going to be what you're looking for because you're also carving out a bigger hole because you're angling this back more. So instead of doing that, another thing you can try, and of course all of these different things depend on how the pants are fitting you to begin with. So it depends on how the crotch is agreeing or disagreeing with you. You can also pin out the extra on the sides. And I'm just going to throw in a couple pins here to show you what I mean. So literally I'm just going to pin out the extra like this. And you can see now I've gotten rid of the extra. So you can try pinning it out of the side seam. And depending on what's going on with your inseam and your crotch extension, you can combine both of those things. So you can trim some off here, and then you can come over here and you can literally trim off what you need over here as well to get rid of the bagginess that's showing up in this back area. So pulling it out from the side maintains the shape of the crotch. So if you can sit in your pants, it's not sliding down, you don't need any more depth, everything is working, it's just a little bit too baggy, I think my go-to for that would be to just take it in on your side seams. Now, if you follow along with me, you might have seen me on Friday during FabFit Friday. My waistband was just a skosh too big, and what was happening was I spent the day pulling my pants up, and it was very annoying. So if you want to see how I took apart my waistband, and I ended up taking out all of the extra that I had at the center back seam. Now, what did that do? It created a more angled center back seam, but because I have an average behind with an average, okay, all right. So when I took it out at the center back, I took it all out at the center back, it did create more room inside, and it got rid of the extra around my waist. That worked for me, but what I was doing was, literally, if this were my original seam, right, I sewed in deeper, just like this, and I got rid of all of that, okay, and that worked. But I didn't do it until I tested my theory. So if you need to take in your waist or take this in, put the pants on and try pinching it out from the sides first. So I equally tried to pinch it out from the sides. And because the total amount I had to get rid of was a little bit like a generous 1/2 inch. So I was only pinching out a quarter, doubled is like a 1/2 inch. And it was a little bit generous than a 1/2 inch on both sides. And I looked at the drape of my leg and it looked fine. And then I thought to myself, well, can I just take it all out of center back? So I pinned it out at center back and I tried the pants back on and they hung just as nicely. So sometimes if you have to make a small adjustment in your waist, it may be that you can take it out of either place. So always test before you do it. But if I had bagginess going all the way down, I wouldn't have dug it all out back here. I would have pulled it out from the side. And just an extension of that, these pants are hanging on a size 6 full body dress form. I'm a size 14. So that's, 8, 10, 12. That's 4 sizes bigger than this dress form. And what I'm noticing is, as I'm hanging them here, I could probably pull out almost all the extra from my side seams to make these pants a size 6 with just a minor adjustment in the crotch, meaning I might just have to trim off a little bit in the back and maybe a little bit in the front along the crotch extension and inseam to make these pants fit someone much smaller than me. So I was finding that fascinating, that I used to think, oh, if you're going to take your pants in, you need to take it out equally inseam and side seam. That's not really the case. I've been really playing with doing most of my adjusting from the side seam, and that seems to work in a lot of cases. So just to review here, I've talked about a few different topics. I'm sort of throwing in the kitchen sink here, but basically, if you've got bagginess here, first try to get it out of your sides, right? Because that would be the least invasive thing to do. You don't have to do any fancy dance to your pattern. You just trim off what you took in from the sides, off the side seams of your pattern. If that's not working, you can fill in the center back seam and make it straighter. And then if you've got extra on your upper thigh, you can also trim some of the crotch point off. So that's the way I would kind of tackle how to get rid of ease here. And then, of course, if your waistband is too big, try pinching the fabric out from your side seams first and see how that hangs to the hem, and then try pinching it out from center back. And again, if it works both ways and it doesn't affect the drape of your leg, make the choice that's the least amount of work based on the style of your pants and how you finish the waistband facing and all of these other things. So I just wanted to take this, closer look at how to fix a baggy butt. It's tricky because you're going to want to pull it out here because that's where you see it. But just know that pulling it out here might not be the best choice for you, especially if you don't need any more room inside your pants. I hope that was helpful. If you're enjoying my Fit Tip Tuesday videos, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel because it helps me grow. If you have a fitting question, please post those below because that's where I get a lot of the topics for Fit Tip Tuesday. And actually, today's topic was from my 3-day pants fitting class, but then someone also commented on my FabFit Friday live video that they always have a baggy behind. So I thought this is a good time to talk about how to fix a baggy behind. Thank you guys for watching and have a lovely rest of your day.